All right, all right.
Okay. Hi, you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
After like through July, August, there was a lot of talk around this Devin Haney sort of thing. I just sort of wanted to get that out of the way because obviously Devin Haney's a big name. I know he's someone that you respect, you've sparred before, but tell the fans on where that sort of went down. You know what I mean? There was a little bit of Twitter back and forth. You sort of spoke about him. He actually spoke about you. I feel it's still a fight that could happen, but what sort of happened there? Because he's a free agent with Devin Haney Promotions. I know he's done a bit of work with Eddie. You're with Matchroom and Under the Zone. How close did that fight get to being made?
Look, I believe a lot of it's talk until you just get a contract signed. You know how it is in boxing. Try to sell fights. There's a lot of back and forth banter. But look, he called me out. I responded straight away. Like I said, I'll fight anyone. I've wanted that fight for a long time, and we heard it. You've seen it. You've seen that he outpriced himself for that fight. Asked him for silly money. He doesn't bring a belt to the table. So look, we just moved on. You know, we could tell he wasn't serious about it. So yeah, we just moved on to our mandatory. Called that, and yeah. So that fight is in the future, but like I am with every other fight, 25 other times, I'm tunnel vision on my next opponent. I don't get this guy out of the way. There's none of those bigger fights. So.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Okay, so that's Liam Paro's version of what happened when it comes to the Devin Haney situation. Now, we heard Eddie Hearn. He had already revealed that he wanted to give Devin Haney $1 million for his very next fight. And Eddie Hearn was saying that Devin Haney wanted around $4 million for his next fight. Considering the fact that Devin Haney made $35 million in his last fight, at least according to reports, when he fought against Ryan Garcia. Asking for $4 or $5 million to fight Liam Paro is not pricing himself out at all. Liam Paro said that Haney, he doesn't have a belt, so he doesn't bring a lot to the table when it comes to asking for this kind of money. But when Devin fought Regis Prograis, he didn't have a belt, and he made like $5 or $6 million in that fight. In the sport of boxing, usually it's your drawing power that brings the money to the table, not the belt. Ryan Garcia never had a belt and made $50 million against the champion Devin Haney. He made $30 million when he fought against Gervonta Tank Davis. Now also, Turki Al-Sheikh, he offered Devin Haney a 2-fight deal, which included a fight with Teofimo Lopez. And of course, Teofimo Lopez, he turned down the fight, saying he wasn't ready. He also turned down the Brian Norman fight that was offered to him by Top Rank. Teo, he uses Crawford's name as a deflection. He never wanted to fight Terrence Crawford, but he keeps trying to use his name to justify why he's avoiding tough competition right now. With Teo being the WBO champion at 140, he could have easily moved up to 147 to become Crawford's mandatory, just like Crawford moved up to 154 to become Fundura's mandatory. But Teo, he never did that because he never had any interest in fighting Crawford. You notice when it comes to Crawford, even though Crawford wants to fight Canelo Alvarez, he continues to fight tough competition right now. Just like Devin Haney. Devin Haney, he always wanted to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He always wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson. But when he couldn't get those guys, he continued to fight the toughest competition. There are so many significant fights that Teo could have took at 140 and he could take at 147 if once again he's claiming that he wants to move up in weight. But instead, he chooses to fight a guy with 7 losses, which is why you also have to give Liam Paro a lot of credit, because he's another fighter that's willing to do what Teofimo is not. Liam Paro has fought Montana Love, Subriel Matias, and now he's about to fight Richardson Hitchens. Coincidentally, Hitchens is another fighter who called out Teofimo Lopez. You guys remember that video where they were training at the same gym, or they were at the same gym, and Hitchens, he called out Teo to his face.
He don't know I ain't no Josh Taylor. He don't know that. He know I ain't no Josh Taylor.
Hey,
we both know that. He know I ain't no Regis Prograis.
He gotta go through my boy Antoine first. Where my boy Tweezy at? Get my boy Tweezy, man. Get my boy Tweezy. Get that bag.
So does Subriel Matias. So once again, while you have fighters like Liam Paro, who truly wants to be the best at 140, you have fighters like Teofimo Lopez, who's really just trying to survive and just trying to hold that belt he has hostage. But eventually he's going to end up suffering another loss against a cherry-picked opponent. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.